Now that is a beautiful sunset. The sun is setting from our view over Colorado, and thankfully it's the last sunset we're going to see from there for probably another year. Currently, we are at the Eastbound Travel Center rest area in Kansas, beautiful Kansas, where life's a lot different. We are parked way over there. You see the RV right there. But the thing is look at that, beautiful sunset. The thing is when we were in Colorado, on the western side of Colorado, we were in Grand Junction. They had fires all over the place, smoke all the time. We went down to Yerevan, which beautiful place. There's literally nothing there, but it's beautiful down there. Met some great people, all that kind of stuff. Well, the heat was getting a little too hot, so we headed up to the mountains, higher altitude, stuff like that. And it was really nice. But we had basically 10 days of camping reservations for the Rocky Mountain National Park. Well, when we got to the Rocky Mountain National Park, we found out that as we were trying to get to our camping spot, that a boulder apparently was in the driving area where you're supposed to park your RV at. And not like a boulder like the size of this tree or nothing. No, probably more about the size of this trash can. Actually, about half the size of that trash can. But there was one sitting right where you're supposed to like maneuver your vehicle and everything. And there's no way to get a vehicle with a trailer into that spot. So we went to the little ranger's office thing. We talked to people there. They were like, there's nothing we can do. We're not going to move a boulder. And so we ended up canceling. Got wind out here, got hair everywhere. But we ended up canceling the reservation there, which put us for 5 days away from having a camping location. So we left the park. We came out. We went to Estates. I guess that's the name of it. But we went to Estates, and we found a nice camping area. But it turned out to be like $55. It's all primitive. But the first camping spot that we went to, there was apparently somebody already in it, and you're supposed to reserve or I don't know, like pay for your spot. Well, apparently they paid for a spot. Park knew it. They were there for 3 days, and they were still there when we got there. So then they decided they were going to move us. So they moved us to another location, and sure enough, there's somebody in that spot too. So we're like, what the heck? The entire state is in a lockdown. The stage 2 fire band. I think this is what they call it, stage 2 fire band. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, I can understand putting fire restrictions, stuff like that. No campfire, stuff like that. But apparently, depending on who you ask, the U.S. Forestry Division, the person that was in charge of, let me pick this up, trash everywhere. The people that were in charge of one of the campsites we stopped at told us that every type of open flame is banned in the state. So if you're a smoker, good luck, unless you're going to smoke inside of your vehicle, you're going to smoke inside of your RV. And it was getting so bad in some of the locations that, like, some of the people that we talked to, cops walked up to their house because they're sitting on their front porch. That's kind of weird. they've there's been there's a couple, I don't know what you call a group of guys on motorcycles, but it's the cross country type people, and you can tell their bikes are all decked out with the whole saddlebags and everything for camping. And they stopped at the gas station. They all filled up, pulled over, like way far away from the pumps and everything. One of the guys lit a cigarette. And sure enough, cop pulled up. Cop told him that you can't smoke. You can't smoke outdoors. You have to go inside of a permanent structure or inside your vehicle. Well, they're on motorcycles. Yeah, so, and I could hear a little conversation. The guy on the motorcycle even asked him, where can I go inside at then? And cop basically just told him that's not his problem. Which, I mean, I kind of agree with the cop. I mean, it's not his problem, but I mean, if you're a smoker and you have somebody telling you you're not allowed to smoke in the entire state, and you're driving through the entire state, I don't know, that just seems kind of odd. But yeah, it's like, no matter what you did out there, everybody's watching everybody. You walk outside, we've had camp hosts come up. We've had 2 camp hosts actually. Now, you're allowed to have a grill, like a gas grill. Like, I've got one of those little LP powered, it attaches to the RV and everything. And I'm using that. And I've actually had them come up and, oh, you're not allowed to open flames. It's stage 2. It's this, it's that. It's the end of the world. NEM. All that kind of stuff. But if you look up their state laws, all of it says you're allowed to use gas grills because they don't need to be put out. They can be turned off. But again, it depends who you ask in that place. So nobody can give nobody straight answers on this fire ban. Apparently, last time they had a stage 2 fire ban, they had a lot of the rules written out a lot clearer. Now it's kind of like out there somewhere. Because we've seen some people, what do they call that? Skunk weed or something like that. This people smell like they were dying or dead or something. That stuff stank. But nobody had a problem with them smoking. But if you had cigarettes, it's the end of the world apparently. You have to go inside your vehicle, roll your windows up. 104 degrees outside. If your air conditioning in your vehicle sucks, you're in trouble. But then with the whole enclosed vehicle, again, it depends on who you ask. You can be in one jurisdiction, one official person will tell you your vehicle's enclosed when you close your doors. You can open your windows, you can keep your windows open. You ask somebody 5 minutes later, same jurisdiction, probably even same department. They'll tell you, no, you have to have your windows all the way up because a little tiny ash might fall out and blow the whole state up or something. Which some of the spots that we were able to stay at, they're complaining, now this is up in the mountains, that they've been getting rain every day. I mean, it's just naturally forms in some of these places. And they don't understand why they're in a fire ban, why nobody can do anything. But the guy telling us about the cop came up to his house because he was sitting on his front porch having a smoke, and cop told him it's $1,000 fine, which it is. It's $1,000 if you get caught with a cigarette lit anywhere in Colorado right now during this fire ban. It's $1,000 fine. Which, if you're smoking with $1,000 bounty above you, you must be a desperate smoker. But yeah, we ended up having to cancel our second part of the Rocky Mountain National Park. We were supposed to be in the Aspen Glen campground because that's 5 days away. And yeah, for what I paid for a primitive spot there, like just close to that whole area, a primitive spot, for $20 more, I could have been back at the Canyon View campground, where they have hot tub, jacuzzi thing, and they have a swimming pool, store, everything, concrete place to actually park, not with tons of dust flying every time somebody drives by. But yeah, we're a lot better place here. Matter of fact, I will turn this around. This exit here, they actually like it when RVers come here. They actually made this entire section here. Basically, it starts from this little picnic thing all the way up around. This is specifically made for RVers. Colorado, yeah, we pulled into one of the rest areas. First thing we were told is you're not allowed to camp here. We just pulled over to stretch our legs, get it out so I could stop driving and April could start driving. And we got told, you can't camp here. Yes. Colorado, you are not allowed to stay a night out of any rest area. Another group we were talking to got kicked out of a rest area because they parked their vehicle and they made lunch in it. And that was considered camping. But thankfully they weren't too far. They came back over here and they're going the opposite direction. So, but yeah, we're out of there. Beautiful sunset. But I'm going to do another live feed here pretty soon. And hopefully, from what I've been told, this is one of the nicest places to camp in Kansas. So we'll see what happens. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Till next time, y'all stay safe out there and do not smoke, at least in Colorado. It can be very bad out there. So until next time, y'all stay safe.